To other matters now, the world is facing a growing crisis, one that sees millions of children robbed of their childhood, education and safety. According to recent global statistics, nearly 138 million children are currently engaged in child labor, with a disturbing number involved in hazardous work that threatens their health and development. Now the call for urgent action is louder than ever. In our next report, senior correspondent Sharon Jason focuses on the rising demand to protect the rights of every child.
For more than a decade, the international community set a target to end child labor by 2025. It's now 2025, yet the menace still persists. According to reports by the International Labour Organization and UNICEF, child labor has only been reduced by 50%. In Lagos, Nigeria, I met with a 14-year-old boy, Farouk, not his real name. He tells me he has been living with a family member as a domestic worker and also helps out with the sales of groundnuts.
I work from Monday to Saturday selling groundnuts. When I get home, I also do some house chores. I get tired sometimes, but I have to be out there to earn a living so I can get shelter. My parents live in the village and they believe my coming to Lagos will make me a successful person.
In an interview with the Minister of Labour and Employment, he says the ministry is working closely with the legislative arm of government to ensure that child labor is brought to an end in the country.
Thus, child labor undermines the productivity of future workforces and holds back entire economies. We must not allow the childhoods and rights of yet more generations of children to be lost to child labor.
Of course, we have some cultural issues that are working against this, but we also have to be up to date and ensure that some of these cultural issues are corrected and ensure that children are not unnecessarily tasked with issues that they are not supposed to go into. We have to have an international standard, the best way of practicing how to manage our children so that they can perform better in their schools and in their entire life.
According to the ILO and UNICEF 2025 report, nearly 138 million children were engaged in child labor in 2024, including around 54 million in hazardous work likely to jeopardize their health, safety, or development. The data also shows a total reduction of 20 million children since 2020, reversing an alarming spike recorded between 2016 and 2020.
First of all, I want to say child labor is not only a menace, I think it's also a crime against humanity. Because children, as they say, they are supposed to be learning and not earning at that age. So we joined the world in the promotion of the eradication of child labor.
Child rights activists believe that Farouk and other children like him are in urgent need of social protection. According to the International Labour Organization and UNICEF, there is significant progress towards the eradication of child labor across the globe. It's expected that sub-Saharan African countries do more in terms of policy implementation to ensure that child labor is reduced to the barest minimum. Sharon Jason, TVC News, Geneva, Switzerland.